Right now, there's a silent trade happening in your head. Every time you choose the easy hit, scrolling, snacks, porn, gaming, random videos, you're not just relaxing. You're making a decision your future self will have to pay for, because your brain is learning a rule. If it doesn't reward me fast, it's not worth doing. And that rule is the reason hard tasks feel heavy. It's the reason you can have a big dream and a small daily life. Most people call this laziness. But laziness doesn't look like guilt. It doesn't look like overthinking at 2 a.m. It doesn't look like ambition trapped behind a screen. This isn't laziness. It's a trap. And it's designed to make real life feel underwhelming. Here's the conflict you're living inside. Your mind wants legacy, a skill, a business, a body, a life you're proud of. But your nervous system wants safety, because hard work comes with uncertainty, effort, judgment, waiting, failure, embarrassment, rejection. And your brain hates uncertainty more than it hates work. So it finds something certain, a hit you can control, a reward with no risk. And that's why you can feel ambitious and still spend your best hours consuming. You end up living two lives, the life you plan and the life you escape into. Let's name the loop, because once you can see it, you can't unsee it. It starts with pressure. Pressure creates discomfort. Discomfort creates a craving for relief. So you reach for stimulation, and it works instantly. You feel better, but then the bill shows up. When the stimulation ends, everything feels worse. Work feels heavier. Silence feels louder. Boredom feels painful. So you avoid the task even more. Avoidance creates guilt. Guilt creates exhaustion. Exhaustion lowers self-control, and low self-control sends you back to relief. That's dopamine debt. It's a payday loan for your mood. Relief now, interest later. And the interest is brutal. You pay in focus, you pay in energy, you pay in self-respect. Then you call yourself lazy. But what you're actually experiencing is withdrawal from constant stimulation. Here's the revelation that changes everything. Your brain is not built to chase meaning. It's built to chase reward. And dopamine is the system that decides what's worth it, not just what feels good, what feels worth pursuing again. Now look at the modern world. In real life, rewards are delayed. You work, you wait, you risk, but on your phone, the reward is immediate, and it's endless, and it's unpredictable. Likes, novelty, new posts, new clips. Your brain loves unpredictable rewards, because unpredictable rewards train obsession. So your brain learns high stimulation, low effort every day, and after months or years, hard tasks start to feel like a bad deal. Because hard tasks are slow, delayed, uncertain, quiet. So your brain makes a logical, dangerous decision. Real life doesn't pay enough. That's why you don't feel like working. Not because you're weak, because your reward system has been recalibrated. You didn't lose discipline. You lost contrast. The real enemy isn't the task, it's the silence. We've become a generation that's terrified of boredom. But boredom is not a flaw. Boredom is a signal. It's the moment your brain stops being entertained and starts looking for meaning. And if you can't sit in boredom, you can't build anything real, because every meaningful thing requires you to tolerate uncertainty, slowness, discomfort, repetition. The internet trains the opposite. It trains you to need fireworks to feel alive, so when the fireworks are gone, your brain panics. And it calls that panic. I don't feel motivated. Now, here's the part that matters. You don't fix this with a hack. You fix it with a reset that restores contrast, not by quitting pleasure, by controlling spikes. Rule 1. Kill the spikes at the 3 most important times. For 7 days, pick your 2 biggest spikes: short-form video, junk food, porn, gaming, compulsive shopping, doom scrolling, and follow 3 rules. No spikes in the first hour after waking. No spikes during hard work blocks. No spikes in the last hour before sleep. You're not becoming a monk. You're becoming the owner of your attention. Because if your day begins with a dopamine spike, everything after feels gray. If you eat candy for breakfast, broccoli will feel like punishment. This reset brings broccoli back to life. Rule 2. Add friction. Because willpower is not a strategy. If your environment is designed to drag you back, you'll go back. So make relapse inconvenient. Notifications off. Phone out of sight during work. Log out daily. Use blockers. Delete the one app that always wins. Your brain doesn't lose to temptation. It loses to convenience. Rule 3. Replace cheap dopamine with earned dopamine. This is the step people skip. Then they relapse. If you only remove stimulation, your brain will feel empty. So you replace it with earned dopamine. Walks without your phone. Lifting, cooking, cleaning, reading, journaling. But the core rewiring tool is this. 2 daily effort sprints. Set a timer for 12 minutes. Do the smallest valid step on the hard thing, not the whole project, just the first real move. Open the document, write 1 sentence, outline 1 point, send 1 email, do 1 rep. Why 12 minutes? Because it's small enough that your brain can't panic, but long enough to create momentum. Hard tasks don't feel good at the start. They feel good after motion begins. This trains a new association: effort, progress, reward. And over days, your brain learns. Hard things pay. That's the whole game. Here's what no one tells you. The real reward isn't focus. It's self-trust. Every time you escape, you don't just lose time. You lose trust in yourself. And when you don't trust yourself, everything becomes harder. Because your brain doesn't believe your promises. But every time you complete a tiny sprint, you deposit proof. Proof that you don't abandon yourself. And that proof changes your identity. You stop being the person who waits for motivation. You become the person who moves anyway. Motivation becomes a bonus, not the fuel. So here's the final question. Not, do you want a better life? Everyone wants that. The real question is, do you want an easy day or an easy life? Easy days create hard lives. Hard days create easy lives. Your brain will always crave the cheap hit. That won't change. But you're not here to obey cravings. You're here to train your future. So today, don't prove anything to the internet. Prove something to yourself. Put the spikes away for 1 hour. Do 1 12-minute sprint, then another. And when your brain starts begging for an exit ramp, don't negotiate. Just sit in the boredom long enough for your mind to remember what it's capable of. Because the version of you that wins isn't waiting for motivation. They're waiting for you to stop feeding the trap and start building. If this helped, subscribe. And if you liked this one, check out the other videos on the channel. See you.